Right, so we're in our patient Mickey Mouse, and the cursor key is interesting enough going up and down the bottom, which I suppose is not unreasonable, but I would have expected to go up and down the top because we've got the patient in front of us. But anyway, so how do I get up there? We have to put in the problem or the history or whatever. So we have to click on it twice to put in what we're going to be complaining about. Now I would have thought that if the patient's, I don't know, complaining of cough or whatever, it has this predictive text, which is all very well, but it isn't particularly helpful because if you really want to put in a read code, it might be better to actually identify it. But anyway, let's put in blood pressure 120 upon 80. And the irritating thing is, it doesn't understand that. It's not understanding that is blood pressure. What you have to do is do the following, right? You have to put, there we are, blood pressure, on examination blood pressure reading, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there we are. Now we're going to put in the blood pressure, 150. Now I have to press tab, don't I? 80. Right, okay. Now that to me took ages. And the weirdest thing is, if you put in height and weight, it doesn't calculate the BMI for you. You have to go into another little template thing to put in the same data again to get the blood pressure. Now whether that's a local configuration, to get the BMI, whether that's a local configuration problem or not, I don't know. Medication is so slow. You would have thought that if you were in that screen, you could start typing, and it would give you would start adding the drug, because normally that's what one would do. But no, you actually have to click on add first to tell it you want to add a drug. And this is really slow and tiresome and ghastly. So you're typing in amoxicillin. Right, fair enough. And you got the picking list. Amoxicillin capsules, 500 milligrams. I'm happy with that. But surely it should know that the dose is 1 3 times a day. Why does it? And it's got all these bizarre dosages which are not used to come up from amoxicillin. Why isn't it attached to a dose, the regular standard dose, allowing you to alter it if you wanted to? This is confusing what it means by daily or quantity. And it's an acute prescription. Right, acutes are quite easy. That's not bad. The fun is when you try to give a repeat prescription. Repeat prescriptions are just so ghastly, I can't even be bothered to show it to you. You don't know where your way around the system. And you have to go down to these module things on the corner, but you can't see it. It's hidden all the time from you to go into other various tasks. And that's unhelpful. So if we come out of this, it's fair enough, and I can now, the most stupid key of all, is the famous F8 key, to come back out. And we're done. We're finished with them. It's the lack of intuitiveness and the slowness of putting the most simple things on, like, for instance, blood pressure. But the same philosophy goes all the way through the system. It's clumsy, it's slow, and how on earth this is a market leader, I have no idea.